So walk me through the kind of the very, very beginning of how did you focus your essentially you're in a new city. You don't really know that many people. And here you are trying to build a real estate business and trying to connect with people. How did you do that?
I can tell you, John, that's a good question. That being in a new city, you have to put yourself out there. So I did a lot of flyers. I did a lot of knocking doors. I'll make flyers. I'll go to apartment complexes, and I will, those people who put, you come and you find a little flyer in your door. No solicitation, but it's there. And I will go to a lot of events. I'll present myself out there. I also did those signs that you go and, put outside on the road.
Yeah, the bandit signs.
Yes, so I did those. And also those flyers I'll take into businesses out there, restaurants. There's no place I will go when I'm shopping in Walmart. If I see somebody, I'm handing them a flyer. That will start a conversation. So it was really putting myself out there that really made a difference. I will go to the same businesses over and over. So I got to know a lot of business owners through that way, because they know, like, every 2 weeks she's here bringing the same things.
Yeah. I mean, we're laughing about it, but it works.
Yes, I did a lot of that. And after some time, really, I started seeing fruits. It was not something that, it was not like, boom, this happened. No, it was gradual, slowly. And then come 2008 and 10, it was really hard. But what really helped me is to have the 2 licenses that I could originate and I could also sell. So that really helped. And I know now there's a conflict of interest. You can't really do both, but you will write a real estate purchase contract and you will originate the loan. So you're being paid 2 times. And we used to charge, discount points those times a lot. And there was not a lot of laws that were preventing, and that's really what caused all that crash, because of those loans that were stated income, no documentations. You just state what you make and you get a loan.
Some people watching this probably, don't understand how lenient everything was, back then. And that was before my time. I got in 2011, so I got the tail end of everything. But,
yes.
So you went around to business. Basically, you looked for opportunities to either pass out a card, pass out a flyer, or put a sign in a yard,
yes,
or a sign on the side of the road, in order to get your name and information out there. But then we have, 2008, 2009, 2010 that happens early in your career. I always tell people, I feel, and I couldn't have timed this back then. Like there was no thinking about it, but I always say I feel blessed that I got in 2011 and at least got the tail end of everything, because having the hard conversations with people about bankruptcy or people that just came out of bankruptcy, or having the conversation with someone that lost their home to foreclosure or short sale, but having to explain to them that it's still great to own a home, right?
Yes.
Differently this time, right? Like, let's look at things a little bit differently this time. It helped me set up my career to where those hard conversations back then are so easy for what we do today. Have you just always built your business this way, or did you ever change the way that you, looked at your business, as you got through, right, 08, 2009, 2010, 2011, then obviously the current day? Is it still word of mouth and just networking?
Right now, for the last couple of years now, I have not done what I used to do, like taking flyers, because the word of mouth and just referral and repeat business. And I think that is the beauty of being consistent and even being true to yourself. When you do that, people will see value. And when you treat people right, they will never forget you. I meet people after 10, 15 years, and I'm very good in names, and I'm thinking, I call them by names, because I've realized that Colombia is very small. It's a small city. After 10 years, you meet and say, I'm like, oh, 10 years ago, you bought a home. And and also keeping in touch with them really has, I can say I think my model of business has kind of changed to being a referral based.
Yeah.
But I still put myself out there, like, was it this month? Actually, last month, it was Black History Month. I attend those community events, and I still put myself and present myself out there. And sometimes what I found out is when you go out there, you are not actually going to meet the client that you probably, you are the one going to sell a house for. No, you are making these connections. Making this connection and knowing that you are an agent, that person knows that person and that person knows the other person. Yeah. So when I go to an event, I don't go there with a mind of, okay, maybe this is going to be my client. Yeah, sure, they might be my client. But what I have found out, majority of the time, the people that I meet are actually going to connect me to their neighbor, to their friend. So I never shy away sharing who I am. So if it's to pay for those events for me to be there, I will pay a table. I'll have a table there just to have my face out there. So I still go out there with those events, community events. And when I started, I didn't actually have enough funds to do that, to be out there. And I'm grateful that right now, I can be able to actually put back into my business, because you have to put back into your business for it to be able to grow. And because if you stay at the same place, then you can't grow.